There is a newness in my awareness to infinite possibilities. Am I wording that right? There is a newness in my awareness to how I look at infinite possibilities. I was just telling a friend yesterday that I am so glad that I don't know how God is going to do things. I'm so glad that I don't know all of what God has for me at this time. I'm so glad that I can trust that the way my faith has moved mountains before, it can move another. The way that it's moved so many things out of the way, and it's also attracted so many things, it can do it again. So I don't need to know the how. I don't need to know the how. I need to know who to trust. I need to know what to trust. I need to know what to affirm myself with. I need to know how to respond. I need to know what I know. And I need to trust what I know. I ain't talking in circles. For those who understand, they understand. For those who understand, you understand. Because it's like a freshness when it comes to unlocking different levels of your faith. Because there's been so many times where my faith was like locked up, or where someone tried to project it and put it in a cage, tried to put my faith in a cage. Like, you're believing too much. Simmer down. Humble your faith. Why? And when that question why arises, then it triggers something. It triggers their faith. Because I have been in the experience where I could not call anyone. I've been in the experience where the only thing I had was my faith to keep me going. And that is not a knock on my faith. That is an assurance that it's like a freshness in knowing that, God, you keep reminding me that me building my faith was not in vain. That every single moment that I have an opportunity to trust again, to remind myself again, to renew myself again, to pour back into myself again, it's like God is saying, I appreciate you for doing that. Because it's just not for me. You really don't recognize that your sacrifices can save somebody's life. It can increase somebody else's faith. That makes me so grateful. Like, I'm grateful for the newness, like the freshness, to be aware and knowing that there are infinite possibilities, like that we are not limited. And that childlike faith that every single person has, there's just been moments where it was locked up. And you can unlock it. And it doesn't have to feel like I let it out, I let it in, like the in and out feeling. It can be constant. It just requires you to trust you more than you ever have. It requires you to know that even though it may look like you're having like that blind faith, God's eyes are your eyes. God is still guiding you. Like, God is still guiding you every single step of the way. That makes me brave. There were times when I made decisions, I knew it was best, but then I'm like, I don't have a plan after. And I would get condemned for not having a plan after, when sometimes God doesn't work like that. Sometimes God don't work like that. In other people's eyes, it may look as if it was a mess. In my experience that is mine, I know that it was a message that God was building for me to say and to tell and to testify. Because I am the living witness of the things that I've experienced, that I've been able to heal from and to effectively articulate for someone else to know that their faith will not be in vain, that that chance they take on themselves will not be in vain, that those habits they really desire to break will not be in vain, that abstaining from something that they really need to abstain from won't be in vain, that uncomfort will not be in vain, that healing won't be in vain. Like, it won't be in vain. Most times people are just so afraid to heal because they're so afraid to feel. But when you decide to feel, that's where it begins. Because then your body's like, thanking you. I'm just really grateful. I spent a lot of time doing this, like reflecting. And I'm grateful that I still have that feeling of when I was in those rooms and I had faith enough to walk away. I had enough faith to continue. I had enough faith to finish, even when it felt like I just did not know how the end result would be, or anything. Like, it's just, healing is a journey. And I am crying because I am so grateful. And when you do cry, when you do have those moments of reflection, allow yourself to cry. It is such a liberating and freeing thing. Like, those people who started that crap are saying, don't cry on social media, don't do this, don't do that, don't. First off, you seeing yourself. And you need to know why you're crying. And you need to know what you're feeling. You need to feel yourself. You need to see yourself. You need to hear yourself. I'm doing this, being more authentic than I've ever been, because I've seen so many people, not only the people that I love, the people that I've yet to meet, to people that are just so beautiful, I could just meet them one time. And I'm just like, you got so much, you got so much in you. only way that I was able to say that to them is because I first had to say it to myself. Get it? So I take my lessons seriously. Yes. I take my healing seriously. Yes. I take my mission seriously. Yes. Because I know what it's like to know that I have to heal. Because it's just not for me. And I'm not going to sit here knowing that I have an ability to get through this because God is in me and I have beautiful children that are following and looking to me and looking up, wondering how to be inspired. We have to teach them how to be inspired even by themselves, with themselves. So I just wanted to share that because it's a very, very happy moment. And just remember that there's nobody like you. If you've yet to see yourself, like when you look in a mirror and you're just like, who am I? First off, you're beautiful. Secondly, you are here. You're present. And you're willing to see you now. You don't have to run from that. You don't have to dodge what you see. Because there were so many times I dodged her. There were so many times I dodged me. Like seeing me. Until I was just like, you're too beautiful not to see yourself. I'm too beautiful not to see myself. And I'm not talking about the physical, I'm not just talking about the physical. I'm talking about what I allowed myself to get through. I'm beautiful because of that. There were times when my physical appearance was taken as a person who did not go through things. And how crazy is that? When we are all humans, we are all people. Some people just have different physical features, you know? But again, when you look in the mirror and you're looking at you and you're asking yourself, like, who am I now? I need you to know that you are a person who has been a warrior for so long. And with being a person who has been a warrior, being a person who has allowed yourself to be selfless without even learning how to love yourself well, God sees all of that. And God loves you enough to let you know, I can take care of you better than you can. And I need you to learn how to trust me. And I need you to know how to hear me. And I need you to know that I can teach you how to love you well. Yes, it will be unfamiliar. Because there's a lot of things that now you're going to have to shed that you have allowed it to be comfort. And I'm going to help you see this. And even when you cry, it's a release. Even when you walk away, it's a release. But just know I'm with you. I was telling my friend, another thing I was telling my friend yesterday, I was like, you hear older people talk about love, that it's romantic. It has been more than a romance. It's been a friendship that I never knew I could form. It's been a romance that was better than a movie that was created. Because it teaches you to feel in a way you've never been taught to. It's a feeling that you don't have to suppress. It's a feeling that you freely express. And you're not doing it for show. Like, me crying right now? This ain't for no show. Like, you think people cry for show? Like, if they do, like, their business, not mine. Like, I just need you to see like the realness, because you feel something when you talk about what you've gone through. And then when you're achieving things, and then when you just have that moment of reflection of gratitude, like, man, I'm so grateful that I did not give up on myself. And even the moments when I did feel like I was, God was still like just holding me. Like, it's okay. Sometimes I can be a little bit pushy when it comes to wanting others to see themselves, because I'm just like, you are so this and that. And I have to remember, I remember when so many people poured into me and I still had yet to see myself. So it required me to be patient and to pray and to know that that prayer is being heard from me to them. Because I'll see them and I'm like, I was praying for you. Oh, I gotta stop crying. Like, I get so happy. Like, I was praying for you and you look so good. And prayers work. And you ain't gotta have everything. It's just certain things that you're gonna see. And I know the same thing happens for me when people see me. Like, I'm getting it all back. And it ain't the physical stuff that I want. It's the joy. It's that innocent hope. It's that freedom that I had when I didn't even hear any noise. I was just being, trusting, sharing, expressing, creating. And it all came. Excuse me. God will meet every need and fulfill every desire. If you need to know what God looks like, if you need to know what your faith looks like, look around. If your faith looks a little dim, was a little polluted and dark and whatever, like go within, go back within, so God can clear all that out, so God can move all that out, because God will. Think about the last time God did it. Think about the last time you and God did it. You and God did it. It was just you and God. You and God are one. I refuse to believe that God never speaks to me. God always speaks to me. In so many different wonderful ways. God always speaks to you in so many different and wonderful ways. That's a good affirmation. God always speaks to me. God always speaks to me in different and wonderful ways. We just have to be able to listen. So, yeah. How did I start this video? I am grateful for the newness in my awareness towards infinite possibilities. Infinite. Like, what do you think about that word? What does that word sound like for you? Infinite. You know how Buzz Lightyear says, to infinity and beyond. Your faith. To infinity and beyond. Your love. To infinity and beyond. Your joy. To infinity and beyond. You. To infinity and beyond. There's nothing you can't do. There's nothing you can't heal from. There's nothing you can't accomplish. There's nothing you can't do. Because God is in you. Anything else that believes lesser than that has to go. Because your mission is bigger. You're a part of something so much bigger. I'm a part of something so much bigger. I was willing to do whatever I had to do. Who knew? I didn't. What that was supposed to look like. Who knew that I had to experience some things to really know the biggest why for that? My faith has been my most abundant thing I could ever count on. Don't knock the people who weren't there for you. They weren't supposed to be. Don't know why you had to reflect on that. That's for you to figure out. That's for you to reflect on. If they weren't there, they weren't supposed to be. If they said what they said, they were supposed to. If they did what they did, they were supposed to. If you did what you did, you were supposed to. It happened. Reflect on it, learn from it, teach it. Authentically. So, it's been a long video. But it's okay. Had to be a reason that I did this video. So, I am very grateful. Very, very grateful for the things that God is doing through me. Your body, your mind, your spirit, the things that you allow yourself to go through. You're so beautiful because of it. People may see these outside scars without having any idea how many scars you have on the inside. And even with your scars on the outside, I call them beauty marks. You're still beautiful. Even with me crying, having a little snot, I know that's not ladylike. I know sometimes when you cry, you have a little, I'm still beautiful though, and I know that. And I say that with confidence. It's not an arrogance. I know I'm beautiful. Healing makes you even more beautiful. Resilience doesn't always feel good. God will help you with that. God will give you the comfort that you need. This type of love is something that I do my best with trying to explain through words, but the feeling is so much better. Imagine how your relationship with God could be. Imagine how your relationship with yourself could be once you learn that you were never alone, even when it felt like it. So, yeah, I love you, whoever watches this video. This was not planned. Nothing ever really is it? Except for God does it. God does it. God has a plan. I'm grateful that I'm following it. It feels good. Whew, it's such a thrill, such a ride. But I love you. You love you. What's that song? You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? Can't you see? You everything I could hope for, and you're everything I need. Yes. You are so beautiful to me. You are the source of my strength. Okay. I'll stay on here for a long time. All right.